Welcome back. The Discovery Science Place is in the process of fall renovations and creating new exhibits. Here to tell us more and show us some fun, cool experiments in the Discovery Science Place is Executive Director Chris. How are you, Chris?
Good morning. I'm doing well.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. So tell us about the Discovery Science Place first.
So the Discovery Science Place is located downtown, just north of the downtown square, 308 North Broadway. We've been here in Tyler since 1993, but every year during the fall we get kind of slow when school starts, so that's when we do some of our major renovations. So this past fall we did some major renovations, adding new carpeting to both the galleries, new exhibits. So we have some great new things for people to check out. If they haven't been, say in the last 6 months or a year or so, they should definitely come take a look.
Great.
What are some of your new exhibits that you have going right now?
The two newest exhibits we have are in our hometown gallery. One of them is a massive train set. It's about 8 foot by 12 foot. It has all these interactive buttons that the students can push and make all sorts of things happen. And that train set actually has a history here in Tyler because it was built by the Boy Scouts many years ago for the Ark of Tyler. And so now we're housing it at the museum. We also have something called Imagination Playground, which is these giant blue foam blocks that the kids can build pretty much anything their imagination deems.
Right. I feel like you make science so much fun for younger children, and especially we were talking earlier, so you do play Bill Nye's videos. I was going to say Bill Nye the Science Guy, but he doesn't do that show anymore.
Certainly, yeah. Bill Nye was a big influence on me as a kid. I taught science here in Tyler for a long time, and it's truly what I love to do.
Yeah.
What do the students really enjoy about coming, and what do you hear from parents about when they bring their kids to this? Science is a very integral part of a lot of different fields that we deal with on an everyday basis.
Sure. So our mission there at the museum is sparking curiosity and sparking the imagination. And so we do that with lots of hands-on activities. Pretty much everything you can do at the museum is hands-on. So that's how we think we best engage students and actually the adults as well. So you'll find when you come to the museum that children and their parents are oftentimes working together on different experiments or different activities. And our goal is to help people understand that science is always all around them. It's not just something that occurs within the confines of a classroom.
Sure.
That science is everywhere.
Science is everywhere, especially in front of us right here. What is
Exactly.
this cool contraption that
So
we
because
have?
I knew we were going to be with a meteorologist, I brought this little experiment. This is our cloud in a bottle experiment.
Ooh.
And we do this sometimes out on the floor of the museum, so I wanted to briefly show you this. So we have some isopropyl alcohol, which is a mixture of alcohol and water. We're going to add just a little bit to this bottle here. And then we're going to swirl that around just a bit.
And do you recommend people do this at home, or?
This is an experiment that you could do at home. There's a couple of different ways that you can do it, and it is a pretty darn safe experiment that you shouldn't have any major problems with. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this bicycle pump to pressurize this.
Bicycle pump.
And we're just going to give it a couple of pumps, and in a moment we're going to create a cloud in a bottle. So I'm going to trade out for my safety glasses, even though this is a very safe experiment.
Got to put your safety,
we want to model safety. So we're going to give this about 5 pumps. And you are going to hear a pop.
Oh my!
And we'll instantly create this cloud in a bottle.
Oh, how cool is that?
And then the cool thing is we can dissipate the cloud by adding pressure. So if we put the stopper back in, add the pressure, suddenly the cloud will disappear.
That's true.
And then once again, pressurize it. We're going to release that pressure in a fast motion.
Work out there. Oh, whoa! Okay, and it doesn't seem like it's really flowing out of the bottle.
It can
if
you squeeze it a little bit.
Okay. That is really awesome.
So this really does show how clouds form in the sky. It has to do with pressure and temperature. We use the alcohol just to make it a little bit more visible, but you could do the same with water vapor. So this is the type of little hands-on experiment that we do oftentimes at the museum to try to engage the visitors that come.
And speaking of that, you know, what are some of the future events that you have coming up at the Discovery Science Place?
Yes, ma'am. Lots of good things coming up in the spring when we are extremely busy, of course, is spring break. We have camps. So we just had winter break camps. Come spring break, we'll also have spring break camps. Those are day-long camps. The subject changes every day. One day may be dinosaurs, the next day may be chemistry, the third day may be engineering or something like that. So that's always good for people to look out for. And then this spring and summer, we'll have mobile lab carts out on the floor doing these types of hands-on experiments with people. So if they want to come, they can enjoy the museum. Their child can also enjoy a hands-on experiment while they're there.
Perfect. All right, Chris, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Well done.
Very cool. All right, coming up on Fox 51 today, we'll get a preview of the 2017 BBB Awards Banquet and Innovation Workshop after the break. Stay with us.